Does your anatomy always feel stiff or stale? You spend hours trying to fix the proportions, but the character still ends up looking lifeless. Here's the thing, you don't need perfect anatomy to make your art pop. You just need a few simple tweaks. Today I'm sharing 5 tiny fixes that can make almost any character drawing look cleaner, sharper and way more alive, even if your anatomy isn't perfect yet. Let's start with the first one. To make your character pop, we need to exploit a glitch in the human brain. We ignore anything that we can't clearly see. If your outline is too thin, the whole character blends into the background like a camo. Here is how to fix it, and I'll be showing it with the XP Pen Artist Pro 24 Gen 2 4K. First, let's make the outline slightly thicker. Already much better, but here's where beginners fail. Their outline often looks stiff and robotic. That's because the line width is identical everywhere. To fix that, erase a few areas to add variation. This instantly makes the outline feel alive. Quick note, if you want to get good at character design fast, focus on the core skills, such as confident lines, solid forms, and believable lighting. I made a free digital art workbook with simple exercises that help you build those skills step by step without getting overwhelmed. It's free and links below if you want it. Tip number 2. Now look at this arm. The biceps can be simplified into an elongated sphere. The lead side is simple, but the most interesting part happens in the shadow. Instead of wasting time shading the whole character, we can cheat a little bit by suggesting that shadow with dynamic hatching. Here's how. Keep the lines closer together in the darkest part, and as the form turns into light, increase the spacing. It gives instant 3-dimensional feel. To speed this up, I use 2 separate pens. The slim one is set to line art settings, so I get clean thin lines with fewer undos. And the coolest part, the thicker pen is set to shading settings, so it really feels like a traditional painting. But we have a problem here. Right now, your details are fighting for the attention with the outline, which is why the drawing feels confusing. Instead, we need the outline to grab the viewer first. So, lower the opacity of your inner details and watch the character immediately snap into focus. That's better, but let's make it even more expressive. Tip number 3. Look at the armpit of this girl. This cavity barely gets any light. See, as light bounces between surfaces, it loses intensity, so almost none of it reaches the deepest point. And here's the rule. The deeper the crevice, the darker the shadow. That's called an occlusion shadow. But how to apply it to your own character? Hit those tight corners where skin touches skin with your darkest value. 10 seconds and the whole character suddenly feels much more 3-dimensional. Now we are close, but not there yet. Time to add real depth. Tip number 4. The arms sit behind the torso, so make those lines thinner and lighter. Then make the overlapping shapes in front slightly thicker. That separation gives a huge sense of depth. Quick tip time. If you draw lines from the wrist, they wobble, so try to draw from the elbow with long, confident strokes. For me, the larger screen on Artist Pro 24 4K really helps. Everything fits comfortably and gives room for long lines. Now for the most effective trick. Tip number 5. To guide the viewer's eye towards the face, add a subtle gradient from the bottom of the silhouette. Then we add another gradient on the arms. This exact contrast naturally pushes the torso forward. And to quickly switch between tools, I use shortcut remote that comes with the tablet. Now for the most important step to bring your character to life. I genuinely enjoy drawing on the XP Pen Artist Pro Gen 2 4K. If you want to check it out, the link's in the description. Now let's lock all attention at our main focal point. To do this, simply create a sharp contrast between the hair and the face. Now take a look at this. Your character instantly looks more dynamic, readable and professional. But to draw truly outstanding characters from scratch, you need to know exactly how to do it step by step. And I show it in this next video. Click it and I see you there.